What's happening, Chief? It's another start to the week, so I hope you have a fantastic week. Keep hustling. Stay consistent. And if you haven't been, make amends. Let's talk about pride for a second. Now, even though the title of this video suggests otherwise, I think pride's a very good thing, especially for a man. It can lead you places that chasing happiness would never get you. It can intoxicate you, yeah. But if you chase happiness, it's very likely you're going to chase instant gratification and actually make yourself sad eventually, because happiness is a fleeting emotion. It comes and goes, and there's not really a way to generate it. You can do things that make you feel good, but happiness is a feeling that chooses you. And if it hasn't chosen you, you shouldn't be chasing it, because it will only run further. Someone who's chasing happiness isn't very likely to stay consistent at the gym, stay consistent doing something like this. But pride is different. Pride is chasing something that's, for instance, an image of yourself. An image of yourself in the future that would be happy of what you've done today. That's pride. It's ego as well. And sometimes I'm completely against ego, but I think there is a place for it. If it wasn't for my ego, I wouldn't wanting to be bettering myself, right? I'd just be content with where I am, which there's something to be said about that, but that's a whole different video. You should chase pride, bro. You should want to be prideful in yourself. You should want to respect yourself. Because chasing happiness isn't going to get you out of bed in the morning when it's difficult, when things get difficult. Because chasing happiness will rely on motivation, and bro, what do we need to be successful? Discipline. It's always discipline. Now, the thing about pride is, though it can be the best motivator, and I do think you should chase it, bro, you need to be careful. As with any other emotion or drive or factor in life, everything is in balance, because pride can intoxicate you and it can make you drunk. And it can make you do stupid things. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your pride and not listen to it. Pride is good to chase silently. If you're chasing pride internally for yourself, that is the healthiest way to do it. But outwardly to other people is where it can get dangerous. It's where it can get silly. When your ego starts to grow out of control, it can be really hard not to stick up for yourself in unnecessary situations, to push yourself through things that you shouldn't be doing. I'll give you an example, bro. I've been ill for almost 3 weeks now. Some cold or something like that. I had to take 2 weeks off. And that really pissed me off, because I hate not going to the gym. I feel lazy, I feel stupid. And when I came back this third week, I've only really been able to go 2 times. And already I could feel the illness getting worse again. And I had this crossroads where I could just push myself to just go 5 times a week again after taking 2 weeks off. My muscles would be really sore. I'd probably damage myself slightly, and maybe the illness would come back, but I'd be prideful. I'd feel good about that. And that's where I took a moment and thought, how fucking stupid is that? I could actually make myself more unhealthy chasing my ego and pride. So even though it hasn't felt as good, I've taken the rest of the week off and getting back to it today. I don't even feel 100% better, but imagine how I would have felt if I carried on. I am sick of being ill, but if I listened to my pride and ego, I would have been more sick. Do you understand, bro? Pride can poison you in social situations. You have a slight disagreement, someone belittles you, maybe they make a joke with you. And to protect your pride, you need to stand up for yourself. That's where it gets wrong. That's where everything goes wrong, because as soon as you start caring about how other people affect your pride, that's where it can consume you. Of course, if you really need to stick up for yourself, that's a different story. But if someone just leaves an offhanded comment, or their perception of you is kind of irrelevant, and you're trying to stick up and shout to everyone, shouting at the world to protect your image, that's going to destroy you quicker than letting it go ever would. Because most of the time it's not worth it, bro. Silent pride, like silent confidence, is the strongest way to use it. Working on yourself silently, chasing pride silently, knowing that people won't see you as impressive for a very long time because you're not speaking about it. But maybe, just maybe one day, they'll see it without you even uttering a word. And that will make you feel prideful. And how do we get there, bro? By following the 4 words of say less, do more.